We start doing these members only lives pretty often, so you guys can get as much value here. I don't want to give away all the stuff on the free stuff, so appreciate you guys who are members and all that stuff. I'm going to show you my solar setup here. I'm going to tell you what it cost me, what it's going to cost me, how I went through 6 different solar companies to pick ultimately what I wanted. And hopefully my address isn't on this one. It probably is. Let me see. It is. Okay. This is utility meter, sub panel, Tesla remote, Tesla backup gateway, new backup sub panel here. What's up, Sarush? Powerwall 3, N-phase combiner box. And then I've got, looks like 2 strings. 2 strings, 7 on 1 and no, that's just number 7. It'll tell me how many. I'm getting 18 panels on my house. This is members only. Is it not members only? Did we not set this thing to members only? There's a lot of people in here for members only. This might not be members only. How long is my left toe? That certainly is a freaking ask me anything, isn't it? Jesus. I'm a member. I eat crayons with my feet. Yeah, dude, this is not this is not a members only. Ah, wow. Okay. I don't know how to pay for it. You gotta hit join, dude. I'm not begging for money. I'm not asking for members, but what I'm putting on here, there's only a handful of people within every couple of 1,000 miles that know what I know, that'll just answer any question about the NEC. I don't want your money. I just wanted a members only. Ready to go to bed?
If you are.
You are. Yeah. Angela's ready to go to bed, guys.
You told me to come in here quietly, so I did.
You did. You're so cute. Yo! Don't do that.
That's what you told me to do, too.
You did tell me to do that. I just said, just make a slow reveal. That was a fast reveal.
I didn't know what was going on, so
if you want to speak privately, just restart the stream. We might. Angela just walked in here. We are going to...
You can do more. I just...
restart the stream.
You were last night whenever you came in and I was sleeping, so...
Yeah.
I don't like
Didn't matter, though. High five? High five. I got a high five for that. Look at that. It didn't matter that she was asleep. Heck yeah.
Worth it.
It was worth it.
You made it worth it.
Oh, damn. Sarush says he misses you.
Oh, hi. I got a lobster shirt on. They don't need to see that.
Are you a little cold there?
Yes.
Can they see?
No, that's okay. What they don't need to see.
All right.
How's
Best
it going?
wife in the world. It is.
Who said that?
Sayer.
Oh.
Why don't you go get a hoodie on?
You don't like my lobster shirt?
Your lobster shirt shows how cold you are.
I can go like this.
Do you want them to see your lobster shirt?
No. I don't necessarily want to do anything.
Sarush says just restarted already.
What are you restarting?
The live.
Because?
It's supposed to be members only.
Rude. Why did you? open it up to everybody?
Because YouTube, it took 3 times to upload the same freaking picture just to get the thumbnail on.
Oh.
And then it kicked me out of my own live. And then when I restarted the live, it took me 7 times to get the picture on. But then I forgot to click the members only button.
Aw.
You just watch and support me. I appreciate it, man.
If you want to do members, you gotta go because you already told them that.
Yeah, we're doing. Angela does tactics talk about NEC in his sleep.
Yes.
Yes, there you go. Okay, yeah, we gotta bring up the data, the stats, the facts on the solar. We gotta bring up my electric bill. We gotta show you what we used to pay versus what we pay now, what we paid a year ago, what we pay now. When we did all the switches, we've done a lot of lives and been fixing all this stuff. Hopefully there's a lot of members here. We're fixing to end this thing, go members only.
Sayer says that he can only afford ice cream.
You can only afford membership, only ice cream. Yeah. Do we have ice cream?
I don't know.
What if you came back with a hoodie and we ate ice cream?
I don't want to talk about what you want to talk about, so good night.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Do you like saving money?
Yes, but I like you saving us money.
Angela will be right in.
No, I won't.
She will, and you're going to sit right here.
No. Good night. See? Good night.
Yellow hoodie, black hoodie, they say to Walt.
You can't force me.
Ha,
I'm
ha,
a
ha.
home person. You shush. Shush your lip. Should I say no to him?
No, you can't say no. I've not paid in 12 years.
What are you, the cupcake commander of the cupcake commander?
Derby Man wants to know how to do it.
Do what?
If you go to my channel and you hit join to become a member, but you got to pay money. I'm not asking for money, dude. There's a lot of people on here that just want to support us and what we do and what I'm doing, and they see the value in what I talk about. And I'm gonna start only talking about the stuff that should not be free here pretty soon. So we're still gonna help you guys out, but there's a lot of stuff, man. It takes a long time to get to the position that I'm at to be able to just look. Anyone ask me an NEC question right now. I'm even missing pages in my book. It's not even tabbed.
Those are the ones you ate and stored in your brain.
And then I put them over there.
So you didn't eat them.
I didn't need them.
Okay.
You coming back?
I want to. You can't make me. I do for everybody else all day long.
I know. Go hang out in your bed without me.
Shh. Rude.
Pedgeman, what's going on? How's it going? We got Brian Husson Gang 2007. Was that close?
You say it real fast. Brian.
See, this is why we need you here. Whoa. Be careful. Be careful.
See, I'm sick. I need to go to bed.
Yep. Voltage drop of 1 wire running 100 meters. Oh my goodness. That's what's the voltage? 240?
I have an old 1996.
He asked me a calculation. He didn't ask me a code reference. He asked me a calculation.
That is not working.
We're ignoring Sayer right now.
I'm not. How far should a receptacle be from a bathroom? What's the rule?
From a
That's
bathroom?
what Jonathan says.
6 feet of a sink in general. But we could look it up. But you got to measure through doors now. And then
How do you measure through doors?
You got to measure through doors. You got to measure like someone would be stupid enough to run the extension cord through the doorway, and then
Me?
throw a toaster by the sink.
I do that.
You get hungry. You gotta cook toast while you're brushing your teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess I gotta cook toast while I'm brushing my teeth.
Well, also holding the hairdryer over the bathtub.
Right. What's a Teoe? This is why we ignore Sayer.
Teo.
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 Teoe.
That's called a Teo.
With
a tape.
Yeah, it's a tape. I knew it was a tape when I started making fun of him. How high and how far should junction boxes be for pool lights? Be from a pool? That is a good question. Okay. So we know they got to be 8 inches above the water's level.
You know, they've asked like 5 different questions. Were you just picking out one random one?
No, I already answered that one.
Okay.
I answered that one.
Okay.
We got to do the voltage drop calculation. Oh, he said 240 volt feeder.
He told you the answer. Rude. Sayer feels the love, he says. LOL.
Okay, so we're going to do voltage drop equals 2 times K times I times L. Here, you write this down. Go get a hoodie on.
Sayer says my inner native is coming out. Mine too.
Go get a hoodie on.
I don't want to. I'm not cold.
Go get a different shirt on.
I
A black shirt. That doesn't show how cold you are.
don't have to be seen. I can just be heard. See? It's totally fine. Nobody wants to see me.
We're going to have you draw on the
You're
whiteboard.
the face of tactics, not me. I'm buying the membership. Dawn Darby.
I appreciate it.
That's so
Okay,
nice.
so VD equals 2
I
times
thought you were going to do this for members
2
only.
times K times I times L. You got to divide it by the CM. Do you know how to find the CM? The km. The km. I know you didn't. Yeah. Okay, we'll go there. Look, this is how you find the CM, not how you make it.
It's down here.
It's not. Get out here. Look.
It's independent.
We're going to get out of here. Right here.
And you have to do emotion.
Emotion. Conductor properties. This is your CM. Circular mills. So
that's all I
2
was seeing.
times K times I times L, and then we're going to, do you say 1 So 105, 600. So, and then that gives you the, so 2 is 300 meters, so 600 feet. So 1,200 times 2 times K is 12.9. So we're going to do, are you writing this down?
I can't even understand you. You're speaking Spanish.
2, 2.
They can see that very well.
We already did the 2. Look, we're at 1,200 now.
They
1,200.
can see that so well.
2 times K times I times L. Okay, we got the length and we got the 2 already, because that's...
They can see none of that. That's like highlighter.
It's not. It's fine. 2 times 12.9
Holy cow.
times I... Oh, he didn't give me the amperage. Pie Man says, that's why I have an apprentice for now. Yo, what's up, Jamie? You blew a transformer. Did he pay you? Sorry.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. We got him. A phase was adjusted. The tap and 1, 2 heard it bubble
He
up.
blew a fat fuse too.
Dang.
He's blowing all kinds of things.
Oh my God. You're getting roasted by my wife over here for blowing transformers.
Oh no, he's peeing.
Looks like pee in the snow. You jerk. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Oh, man. So I'm going to miss you live, brother. Have a good night. Hope the hot shot brings you right transformer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's an X-former, sir.
You're going to hot shot that thing. That's going to be... How much is a hot shot nowadays?
Who said my name?
I don't know.
Scroll down.
I'm reading the transformer question. Oh, the air switch. So that was a 4160. That was high voltage. If it's an air switch, it's high voltage. So we blew a transformer.
Sure.
138,000 volts down to 4160 A phase. We adjusted the tap. You heard a bubble up when we closed the air switch and then boom, blew the fat fuse. That sucks. That's expensive. That is very expensive. That's actually... Sounds like a journeyman.
Say
Did that transformer have pronouns? It certainly did not.
Lek and Tron.
Lek and Tron.
Jay Dizzle says mine pays a ton.
You'd be proud I took the neutrals off your ground bus. Did you at least leave them a reference and isolate them? And then bond them at the source?
What?
Yes, Roosh, I heard. I don't know. I miss... What, Apache? 3 million. We need to find where the junction box should be, how high above the water, and how far it should be from the water. Okay, 8 inches above the water. Okay. 2 times I times... 2 times K times I times L. The amperage is I. So 2 times 12.9 times I is, we'll just say 100 amps. And then the length is 600. And then you're going to divide that by your 1 odd here. Your 10, 5, 600 right there. That's going to give you your voltage drop.
10, 5, 600?
Right there. It's 10, 5, 600. Look. 10, 5, 600.
That's 105,600, sir.
Perfect. We did it.
Apache says 3 million.
And then you got to look at your percentage of voltage drop. You get 3% for feeders, 5% for 5% for branch. Is that right? Which one is it? Is it 3 or 5? Which one's branch? 3 or 5? Someone comment down below.
Jonathan.
Sorry, you were scrolling there.
Jonathan said something about the pool.
She's growling at me.
38,000 volts for pool lights.
Pool light rated 38,000 volts. Yeah. Okay. Oh, when you go back here. There's a good chance we're missing pages out of this section of the book, too.
Why? Why do you get angry and rip out pages?
I get excited when I get in my code. 680. Okay, right here. So, we're looking at the boxes.
When you said that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Natalie says hi.
What's up, Natalie?
Wanting to know what you're building.
We are doing code stuff right now. Okay, underwater enclosures.
Solar, I am not that advanced on AC yet. LL, you have not learned me that yet. I only know DC.
Let's see here. All metal surfaces within 5 feet shall be bonded. We're looking at the, here's the junction boxes and other enclosures here.
Payne wants you to get on the roof and mount the modules. Did you say something about that?
No, we're talking about grounding. Oh my God, we were talking about solar when we first started the stream, and then it segued into this.
Apache. He's like, I'm 13 plus 20 plus 8.
Okay, we got to find the. Let's go to swimming pools.
Sayer says, someday I will do a live and have Tactics help me fix my box. That's a little personal, isn't it?
That does sound personal, but it sounds exhilarating. I'm all for it. Okay, we are looking for...
Jonathan says, I would think it would be 18 and above water and about 5 foot away from the pool.
It's 8 above the water, and the flush deck box is located 4 feet from the inside walls of the pool. It's right here. Come here. Bring it here. Found it. Okay. Installation. All right. So the first one, 8 inches above the maximum wall. Notice how this isn't highlighted either. I just know where this stuff is. Vertical spacing. Junction box shall be located not less than 4 inches measured from the inside, bottom of the box above the ground level of the pool deck, and not less than 8 inches above the maximum pool water level. And this also applies, right? If we were to have a spa, and this was our house, I'm going to regret that. If this is our house here, okay, and then we have a pool, and we have like a jelly bean pool because we're rich, right? And then every once in a while they'll add like a spa. and have like a nice little waterfall into the pool, right? And this is the pool water. And then this is the spa. So you can see how the spa is raised off of the floor, kind of, right? They will mount the junction boxes. If this is the house here, forgive my flat roof, it's okay. We need to make sure this junction box is 8 inches above the pool water level. So if you got a waterfall that drains into your pool, your spa is going to be higher than your pool water. So when you mount this junction box for your pool lights, you got to put that bitch like 36 inches off the ground. That way, because if you're looking at a level horizontal plane here, this is your spa water here. Your pool water was down here. And then your junction box needs to be up here, technically speaking, because if this is your zero water line, your pool water will be inside your box, which is normally normal for women whenever they go swimming. But sometimes you can just get too much, if you know what I'm saying. The pool has a house, yes. Got snipers on the roof. No, you don't, Josh. You don't, because my roof had a 5-degree pitch on it. It was too steep for them to get up there, see? Because it had the slightest little pitch, and it was dangerous to go up there. So, yeah, your snipers are ineffective, sir.
Your hand's gonna be red.
Wrong again.
What?
You see that? What color is that?
Red.
She's right.
Typically, when you try to use an eraser as a hand,
What color is that?
gray.
Nothing.
It's still on your hand, though.
Try erase robot. Apache. Okay. At this point, we may as well just talk about the solar, or should we do a live for members? What time is it? We need to go to bed. We need to go to bed. We need to go to bed. She's going to eat my ear. What would be an ideal pan for welding?
Pan. It's a pan.
I didn't. It's a pan.
Pass the pan over here.
Let's see here. I'm ignoring you. Anyone ever done pool light installation? Yes, me. I think Apache might put a hit on Sarushi when he wants those top quality tools. Apache's having nightmares about Snap-on right now. Yep. He has a 5-year plan.
Of Snap-ons?
I don't know. Natalie Seasmore put a snail. No, that's a waving hand with headphones. I could see that. Hey, from if you stand on one foot, you turn your head this way, and you blink really quick like this, it looks like a snail.
Okay, sure. With a hand raised?
That's his head. Can you not see his shell? His shell is blue, and he's got like his snail like neck doing this thing.
A snail looks like a dinosaur head?
Go get the other phone real quick.
Which phone?
The one by the computer. Please. She does love me too much. Ha! I think we're going to do members only. You're about to take your journeyman's test? You're 10, about to take your journeyman's test? Or you're 10 years in, you're about to take your journeyman's test? GSCI for garbage disposal on a home run or a dishwasher garbage disposal circuit. So you can do GSCI. Sorry. Yeah, that one. Oh, look how cute you are. Never mind. Anyway.
I magically turned on the light.
I don't see it.
No, in our room.
I've been looking for that remote.
It was on the floor and I stepped in. I was like, there's light in here.
Perfect. Garbage disposal and dishwasher can be on the same circuit. 50% cord and plug. And then you're better off putting the GFCI dual function breaker for that, because you can't put a GFCI device underneath the sink. It's not readily accessible. So your GFCI's got to be readily accessible, and we got to have dual function protection, AFCI and GFCI, not combination. Combination is the type of arcing, whether it's a parallel or a series arc. So when inspectors say, I need a combination circuit breaker, you go buy a combination circuit breaker and the damn thing doesn't do dual function.
I hate when they don't do dual function.
570.57G. 67G. I can read. Can't name Arizona until your new credit card comes in. Can't renew till YouTube won't accept your debit card. Answer the helicopter. I need to answer the helicopter. Oh, nice, Pieman. Payman, Pime. It's not even Pieman. It's freaking Pime. Your turn.
Fine.
Got it. What max size liquid tight can go under or encased in concrete? And what is the code? That is a very complicated question. What?
That's what the answer is.
That's the maximum size liquid tight is Robert. Perfect. The maximum size liquid tight, first off, you can't put seal tight. So if it has metallic in it, it can't go underneath concrete.
Oh, you're out. Sorry.
Now, if we're talking about... Get out of here.
Okay, thank you.
Come back here. If we're talking about Carflex, which is
That's exactly what I was talking about.
LFMN liquid.
Element OP.
No, it's LFMNC. It's liquid tight, non-metallic, flexible conduit. So it's
Say that 5 times fast.
LFN.
Laugh my freaking ass off. That's what you meant.
Why are we in 400 already? What happened to my book? Are we missing pages? Hang on. I think we need this one. This one. Oh, perfect.
Sarah said he told his daughter that he was going to take her off of his will and put us on it. And she reminded him that she's a lawyer.
That's pretty funny. 348.22.
Thank you for saying that. It's pay men.
Pay men. Ha, I was right. It is men. Awesome. Thank you. Sorry I butchered
Apache
it.
said liquid tight.
LFMC. See,
And Jamie
this is
said that was made up.
metal. This is metal. This is wrong. So we don't want metal. We want non-metal, which is not the next page, strangely. Why would they do that, chat? Why would they not put the Smurf tube right next to the freaking...
LFMC and LFNC can both be in concrete, Apache says.
No, it can't.
Well, that's what Apache said.
Look. LFMC here. Okay, ready? You ready?
Like...
This is uses permitted. We need to get the uses not permitted, which is a dot. See here? We're subject to physical damage. And if we look here,
Sarah wants to know if our dog ate the missing pages.
It can't go in concrete. You can't put this stuff in concrete. I promise you.
The LFMC. What about the other one? LFNC.
Yeah, it's not supposed to go underground. Hang on. For direct burial
The
listed and
NC
marked.
can't
See,
either?
See, it's got to be listed and marked for the purpose. Your standard LFMC that you're used to buying in Home Depot is not listed and marked for the purpose.
I'm listed and marked for the purpose.
Yeah, you are. And then the physical damage, it will get crushed by the concrete.
Payman says He is an NEC noob with tabs and highlights everywhere. This guy don't need
Yeah, I don't need nothing. It's true. Liquid type flexible non-metal LFNC. Okay, use is permitted. So
it's in 350 and 356 is what Apache says.
Subject to physical damage. This stuff will crush. You can do it, but it's not a good idea because there's no metal in here. It doesn't have to be listed for the location. You'll notice where this one here said it's got to be listed for the location right here. We're specifically permitted and listed and marked for the purpose right here. But this one here says direct burial, yes. Oh, it also says listed and marked for the purpose. This stuff will crush. If you put Romex in this and you put concrete on it, it will crush. And then you're back to subject for physical damage. So it's open to interpretation. We don't usually let you do it.
Sarah says still want the pocket code book.
Oh, that one.
Question mark.
Yeah. Look at the UL White Book. Type in UL White Book and then look at the installation allowances.
Sarah says just use lightweight concrete and it should be fine.
Yeah.
Apache wants to see 330.
PV coated MC can be in concrete, 100%. Make sure you use duct tape.
It's labeled for direct burial.
I'm NEC noob. I read that.
So we're just saying something's better than sex.
Yeah, you don't need the 18-inch middle barrel depth if there's a concrete encasement over it. Yeah, so if we go to 300.5 here. Right here, and we look at the burial depths, we will see here that this is with 2 inches thick a concrete equivalent. And then you got 4 inches thick. And then pay attention to this because you're also supposed to have 6 inches beyond the underground installation. So that means that if this is your pipe here, you need to have concrete on both sides of your pipe. Well, I could have done that backwards. You need concrete on both sides of your pipe. That's 6 inches beyond the installation. You see what I'm saying? So this is going to be in the middle of the ditch, and then your concrete is going to be on both sides, not just directly on top. So if you got a 1-inch pipe, you're going to need, a 12-inch trench because you're going to have 6 inches on both sides of the installation. See? Right there.
LF wants to know how the home project turned out.
Oh, you want to see it? Turned out pretty good.
Apache says, okay, thank you. Got it.
How'd the home project turn out? Yeah, let me see.
Apache says that food is expensive, but I don't want to bury LFNC or LFNC.
All right, so this is the piece that we made here. We matched the angle, just like that. It's the same angle, it's just slightly longer. The vinyl comes straight across here. Then it curves and goes into the wall. It turned out pretty darn good. I don't mind telling you myself. You got the same edge right there with the 45 or whatever cut that is. That dead ends there. And then this came completely flush right there.
So Eric says he heard from the girl you don't need 6 inches on your pipe.
It turned out pretty good, guys.
Jamie says that she lied to you.
Oh.
I disagree.
Don't. Angela disagrees.
You just have to know how to use it. Just like any tool.
Oh, wait, piggybacking on this. When are conductors considered outside of the building? Is it when not under at least 2 inches of concrete? Hold my phone. Hold my phone.
Hold the phone.
Hold my phone. We're going to 2:30.
Watch the man work.
Okay.
Charlton says my pipe is self-supported. Don't need clips. What about yours?
Yes. Exactly.
Your pipe can do push-ups.
It does push-ups, guys. It's good to know, guys. In case you're wondering, it does that trick. She's snorting over here now. Damn. Okay.
Payman says I got brain effed on an exam by this.
Okay. Well, it's right here. So if we look, we got to look for. We're looking for the verbiage here. What is the verbiage here? Let me think. It's in services. I can't think of what the heading of the code is called, actually. Considered outside the building. Yeah, right here. Let me have it.
Yo, Juan.
Conductors considered outside the building. Okay, so conductors
Frank wants to know what the question is.
shall be considered outside of a building or other structure under any of the following conditions. So yes, 2 inches of concrete. Yep. Installed not less than under 2 inches of concrete beneath a building or other structure. Installed within a building or structure in a raceway that is encased in concrete or brick not less than 2 inches thick. When installed on any vault that meets the construction requirements of 450. Now, this is interesting here because I've had to do this before, and I can explain this in a second. When installed in conduit under not less than 18 inches of earth beneath a building other than a structure, and then installed within metal conduit and routed directly through an eave but not a wall of a building. That's a very important code to remember there. Through an eave, not a wall of a building. There's a lot of municipalities that will allow you to use PVC for your risers, but it's not per the NEC. You can't route PVC through an eave of a building however you feel about it. It has to be IMC or RMC. Can't even be EMT. See that? So they're so particular about this that you can't use EMT. And then this is the code that everybody gets wrong right here. Circuit conductors other than service conductors shall not be installed in the same raceway, cable, handhole, enclosure, underground box as the service conductors. So they got handhole, enclosure. It used to just say raceway, and they've fixed this now for the intent of the code. Let's see here. For reasons you know, I'm not a doctor as having a doctorate. 230.6, the minimum cover requirement table would be the correct answer, or 230.6. 230.6 is the correct answer there. Lordy with one says, hi, Angela.
I said, yo, already.
LFMC has to be strapped 1/4 inch from boxes and a max of 4.5 thereafter. No.
He wants to be a proctologist.
I think you can get away with more than. Let's go back to LFMC.
Frank has another question.
Hang on. I'm answering Josh's question real quick. What is the question?
Or maybe he's asking somebody else for another question. I don't know. He says, one more question, please.
12 inches of each box. And then 4.5 feet after. Yeah, Josh, you're right. Okay, what's the question?
I don't know. He just said, one more question, please. Maybe he wants you to ask another question. Maybe he likes hearing you talk.
Oh, right. So the, damn, there's two things I was going to say.
Apache says thank you.
One would be the fire pump. So the fire pump here, if we look in, that's your last one. Let's look in the fire pumps. We're going to go to 705. Well, then no, 700. Oh, no. We're missing pages. Let's see if we find it here.
look through the random pages over there?
Wiring. No, here it is here. Oh. No, this is emergency systems.
In 8 minutes, I'm going to go lay down.
Okay.
We'll be at 11 o'clock.
In 8 minutes, I'm going to go watch you.
Apache says 700 wandering into solar code land of DC Doom.
Yeah, we need to look in the other pages. Ah. Yeah, we're missing pages of the fire code here, guys. Not surprised, but also very inconvenient here. This is where my book started actually dying, was
Bless you again.
this particular code.
They keep saying
Wait, we need this one? What is this one? No. What's this one? No. We're missing too many pages here.
There's more back there.
Oh, there is one more.
No, there's over there.
Oh.
That's not a page. That's a page.
That's a page. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Perfect. Fire pumps. Oh, what a train wreck. It's kind of a problem that I know where all these pages go, even when they're out of the book. All right, let's see if we can find it here. We're looking for the wiring methods. Disconnecting means overcurrent.
Apache says I have a PDF code book. You can't destroy that one too easily.
The supply conductors, service on-site power.
Jonathan says you were going off on things that I wouldn't know as a first-year apprentice.
Nobody knows how to do this. They all mess this up, I promise you.
Hayden wants to know if you would consider doing a longer formatted inspection video. I'd love to see what a good AHJ looks
Man,
like.
I can't film on site. I could do a really good one, but I can't. I used to film on site, but I can't film on site. I've signed something with the city at this point. I can't film on site. But I see it all, man. I've done probably about 7 gas stations. I've done about 5 hospitals. I built 2 ground up. I've done museums. I've done churches. I've done data halls. I've done industrial for 5 years myself. I did infrared for 2 years.
Payment, no.
Yeah, there's not too much that I haven't done. This is wiring from the controllers to the pump motor. Shall be a rigid conduit, IMC. But this is from the controller. We need to find that goes to the controller because they changed the code here. So if we look at the requirements here, service conductors or conductors supplied by on-site power production facility shall be physically routed inside the building, shall be installed at the service entrance conductors. The feeders, the fire pump supply conductors on the load side. We're looking for the line side. I can tell you what it used to say because they've changed this code a lot. But what used to happen, cable or raceway, here it is here. Cable or raceway is encased in the middle of 2 inches of concrete. Here's your exceptions. Inside a building, there it is there. So, fire pump supply conductors on the load side of the final disconnecting means and overcurrent devices. You see here where it says that they can be protected from fire for 2 hours. There used to be a rule here that said that you had to stub up underneath the fire pump. But I feel like I'm missing a page here still. But what you used to have to do.
Payman says, all right, I got class in 7 hours. I'll see y'all fellas. Have a good night. And thanks for the knowledge, man.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. This was the transformer. Because the fire pump goes down with the ship. And you'll have this cabinet here. What used to have to happen, this conduit had to go directly underneath this controller, under concrete, because the fire pump conductors here, they're a service, right? And we just looked at the service conductor requirements for at least 2 inches of concrete cover. Everyone and their dog used to mess this up. And when I say everybody, I absolutely mean everybody.
And their dog.
And their dog. They used to stub up right here and think they were done. And then they acted like they could just extend the conductors. Well, you used to not be able to do that. So for almost 8 years, we failed people and they had to chip up the concrete and reroute these pipes all the way to this cabinet. Then the new code came out. And now if your wall is fire rated for 2 hours and your room has a true fire rating in your room, you can actually step up anywhere and you can route these conductors to your fire pump from wherever you are. But this room has to be fire rated. That's one of the exceptions. Well, I got to a job a little bit too late from when the construction, had already been started in the fire room. And long story short, these guys had to rip tile off the wall in the bathroom, double sheetrock one side, and then put the tile back up just so that they could double sheetrock the other side.
Apache says, I've seen some really good dog electricians too. That's crazy.
If you never try, you'll never fail. So the real risk takers are going to mess up every once in a while. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I was reading your deal. 695.6 A24. 695.6 A24. Yeah, that's where we were looking. Nice. They've restructured this a little bit. It's changed since the 2020 even, and really changed since the 17. At some point, we're gonna do a live. Okay.
You just did a live.
For members only.
Oh.
And what you're gonna see, all the things that I've done, all the little projects that we've done around the house, the light switch here. Whoa! Get your boobies out of the screen. The light switch here kills my plugs now because we wired the lights into the plugs. And view message deleted with one. Do I even want to know?
Huh?
It says I can't read. Why'd you delete that message, Vaughn? Get a shirt. Come on.
I have a shirt. A very cute lobster shirt.
Can't stop looking. Eat me some lobster tonight, boys. Gross. All right. So we did the ultimate kill switch.
Says I'm the booby watcher. Don't forget.
What's up?
Black Gen said
Black third gen. Are you a third gen electrician, man? That's awesome. Is that what that is? That's cool.
He said all men are booby watchers.
That's true. I am a first gen.
Jamie is the most certified.
No, machinist. That's awesome. It's awesome.
Don't want to see another man's woman. I have a shirt on. You're making it sound like I'm topless.
I saw Little mountains that looked so yummy. Oh, I couldn't think of anything clever to say.
Little mountains that look yummy isn't clever.
Well, I was thinking like the like the whipped cream on the top of like an ice cream with the cherry. A cupcake. She's got cupcake boobies, guys. You're gonna pee over there. She's crossing her legs. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, so what we've done this last time, we blew an insulation in the attic, and our bill has dropped almost $2 every day. And then we put in windows in the front and on the back side of the house. And if you look at, if you know a little bit about HVAC, this is what we have. You going?
Yeah.
Where are you going? No.
Naked.
Hey.
Just be laying there naked.
Just laying there. All right, so this is the house. Living room's here. We got some bedrooms. And it's like a hallway. Try not to mess this up. This is the HVAC closet here. Right. So the HVAC is here, and this is where the grate is. And then the bedrooms go, whatever. This isn't really the layout of the house, but this is it in a nutshell, okay? We have a main window here. The thermostat is here. And then this is like the back door, and then the kitchen's over here. This is the YouTube room, and it takes up part of the garage space. This is where the thermostat is. This controls whether or not the AC turns on and off. So if you make this window as efficient as possible, and we already have a fire rated door here for the garage, and we make this window as efficient as possible, this is basically an air curtain, because I would love to have a blue. Didn't have a blue Sharpie. Basically, this is the return air for the hallway, and this creates an air curtain. So it doesn't matter how bad these windows are. It's irrelevant because I've got an air curtain. So if I blow an insulation and I drop 4 degrees off my thermostat, which I did, by the way, I dropped off 4 degrees. So we're negative 4 degrees. And then we install very efficient windows here and here. This is what turns this on and off. So I've got vents here, vents here, vents here, vents here. I've got, that's a bathroom. So then we got one vent here, one vent here, and one vent here. If I make this airspace as efficient as possible, I'm recirculating cold air back into the AC system. So the air that I'm cooling is already cold enough to be satisfied. So I'm circulating my cold already air because this is essentially an air curtain. So it doesn't matter that these windows aren't as good. These are the important windows here because I've got a free air curtain here. And that's what we did. And that's how I designed it. So we have dropped more than probably 1,200 kW off my electric bill. We were floating almost 2,600 kW a month. Does commercial fire alarm race spec Honda need to be painted red? I say no, if not specified on the specs or notes. That is a good question. I do not know. I do not know. It's always red. It's always red. That's fire pumps. I don't think fire alarm. F. fire. Fire. I gotta switch this camera around. There we go. Fire pumps. Fire cable, fire spread, fittings. Fire walls. I don't think fire alarm is in here. Fire alarm systems. Definition circuits. 760. 760, but there's also going to be an identification here, 760.30. See that there? Let's go 760. Okay. $760. Okay. 30. 30. Fire alarm circuits shall be identified at the terminal junction box locations in a manner that helps prevent unintentional signal on fire alarm system circuits during testing and servicing of other systems. Okay, that didn't help. Branch circuit. Hazardous identification. That's for grounding. Fire alarm cable shall be installed in plenum commercial raceways. Cable routing. Yeah, it does not say that it has to be read. It looks like you'd be hard pressed to find a code that didn't require it to be read, though. A spec. Yeah, it looks like you don't have to make it red. Yeah, that's it. Interconnect wire must have red jacket. There you go. How close is your thermostat to your return vent? Right here. Return vent. There's part of my automation there. Hey. Oh. I've got the coolest mirror ever. Bluetooth mirror. Part of the automation there would be the occupancy sensor. And then my thermostat's right here. We made that wood block live. We're still gonna mud all this, but we're still working on the bar. We did that earlier today. Curved a piece of vinyl. In case you guys missed it. Thanks, YouTube. YouTube kicking me out again. How about you place your smoke detectors? Tell me more about how you place your smoke detectors opposite to your HVAC vents. So we have one right here. That's a carbon. That's a carbon smoke. And then there was one here, but we took it down. We did some work here. I still gotta sand that. But for not sanding it, it's relatively flat. But we had a vent here, and it was old, and I relocated them here. So we put one here, and we put one here for the living room there. So when you send, those smoke detectors are particle counters. They don't really detect smoke; they just detect particles. And my system will just call the fire department. It won't even give you a chance to explain otherwise. If it detects smoke, it just instantly calls the fire department. Doesn't even matter if the system's active or not. So we took it down and put it in a drawer during all the sanding and renovation. Degrees to 760 part 4. We are part 4. Part 4. No, that's 700. Hang on. 760, part 4. Listing and marking of the cables. Yeah, but that's just the cables, not the raceway. Right? Yeah, I think so. All right. Red jacket, yep. So they're optical detectors? I think so. I guess so, yeah. From electrician's perspective, let's see tactics, thighs. Thought. Thighs. What? If I showed you my thighs, guys, you'd just pack it up. I used to swim. You want to see my thighs? I have to do it in the shower. Hi, Jamie. What's better, solar panel with or without battery backup? We're getting into that. So I was trying to show you guys what I was going to get built on members only. Autocorrect putting you in trouble. Just time yourself out, Juan. It's fine. I'm going to save the members only for that. I want to leave some value there. So whoever joined, we're going to start doing these almost every night. There's going to be something for members only. Might not be every night, but it's definitely going to be at random. So you never know. It could be every night. It could be a couple of times a night. I'm going to add things. And instead of making a members only video, we're probably just going to go live and interact with you guys. You need your whole house rewired. How much will it cost? Dude, you got to do that yourself. Just do it yourself. You got all the tools. And I'll show you how to do it. I'll give you my number. I'll show you to make the proper connections. Thousands. If you have 2 wire and no grounds, you can install GOCIs throughout, but it just depends on how bad it is. You don't have to be an electrician. If you got a homestead here in Texas, you can homestead. You can pull your own permit. Yeah, do it yourself because you're talking like 30 grand plus. This is why I went solar, okay? I went solar because they are going to charge me on a payment plan. So it's a purchase agreement. That's what it is. It's not a loan. So right now I'm spending close to $250 to $300 in the summer for an electric bill. I'm getting a new panel. I'm getting a new service. I'm getting a battery. And I'm getting 18 solar panels for my house for $215 a month. They warranty everything. Whatever I overproduce, they're going to put back in their pocket. So the idea is that I'm going to give back to the grid. The electric company is kind of sponsoring it. So they're banking on me making extra power. Everything is mine. So they're not going to be discharging my battery if they need more power. Everything is mine. If I was to go buy a Tesla Powerwall, it would cost me 15 grand by itself. So if I was to get the loan for a Tesla Powerwall, a loan would be about $130 a month. Yes, they put liens against your house. But think about it like this. They just proposed and got it passed immediately a 7% increase for the average family on energy. ERCOT did. So that's the average family. I'm a 14% increase. So my bill just went up 14%. And then it's supposed to go up 10% for the next however long. So right now it's costing me $100 just to get the electricity to my house. That's my TDU charges alone. So out of my $250 bill, $100 is just extra fees. Solar panels leased for 20 years. They are, but they're not. It's kind of, I'll have to show you the way they're doing it. So, yes, it's going to be harder to sell my house ultimately. But when somebody sees the rate that I've got and sees how much solar you can get, and they just take over the payment, and their electric bill is only ever $215 a month, when my electric bill could easily be close to $400 with how much electricity I'm using here. I've slowly made the house more efficient, and that's been helping a bunch. Next members live. Apparently Juan is super solar installer, and Juan's been waiting for this exact topic to do his own solar. Bypass the meter. There you go. You're here to understand what people are going through. I'll tell you the pitfalls of it and how they get you. I had them redo the contract 6 times. I can tell you what the good brands are. We'll see you later, Danny. He's been on the roof crying at every sunset because it's a wasted opportunity. It can't be members only, then I can't be a part of it because stupid iPhones won't let you become a member. Really? Apache, don't you have an iPhone? How many 12s can you put in a 1/2-inch flex? Do you also want the ground too? Let's look real quick. Went too far. I'm assuming you're talking about flexible FMC, flexible metal conduit. So we're going to go 1/2-inch, which is on the next page for whatever reason. 1/2-inch, we are looking at 0.127 here. 0.127. Hang on. Where'd it go? Okay, he didn't say how long. Okay. 0.127. Let's write that down. Okay. And now we're going to look at, he didn't say how many wires. We're going to just go to THWN standard. THWN number 12 is a 0.0133, 0.0133. Subtract that number from that number. That's how many you can fit. Let's look. Let's look. These are all test questions, by the way. It's a good question. Oh, I hit divide because I'm a dumbass. 0.0127. See here. Come on. 0.0133. 0.0127. Look like 11. It doesn't seem right. 0.0127. 0.0133. 0.0133. Point 0.0127. Yeah, there you go. Is it 11? I think it's 11. We can also go to the fixture. We can do what everyone else does and just go to the fixture count, which is yeah. What's the answer? I feel like 11 is freaking packed, but that's the number I got. What's the number, Apache? Stealing power, reading a book under a streetlight. Where's the tables for this thing? FMC. FMC, half inch. Number 8, hang on. FMC. FMC. THHN. What the hell is number 12, dude? What is wrong with me right now? XXH. Oh, there it is. Number 12. It's 8. It says it's 8. You can always do it that way too. What's the answer, Josh? 9. I got 3 different answers. Hang on. This is rigid PVC. Flexible metal conduit. Says 9 there as well. That is very interesting. It says 9 there, and that's the exact same book as what this thing says 8. THWN. THWN 12. Yes, it says 9 right there. I do not know. I see 9 in your chart. I did the math and I got 11, so I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. 0.0, enter. I think I'm hitting divide. No, wait, hang on. 0.0, 0.0. I do hit divide. Why am I subtracting here? I'm having a stroke here, chat. 0.0133. 0.9. I do need to divide. I don't know why I'm subtracting. That would just be if I wanted one of them. And that'd be what was left. Yeah, I also got 9 as well. 9.4. It's the 912s. The S and D rating come into play, I'm assuming. No. I was subtracting one of them and getting something. I wasn't dividing. I was effing up. How often do you need to pull a box in an EMT run? Every 360 degrees. 100 foot or 200 foot isn't a thing. It's just every 360 degrees. Some companies will say we want to put one every 100 foot or every 200 foot, but reality is you just can't exceed 360 degrees. Higher the body count, more derated it is in the book. It's not a typo. That was the typo. It happens. It happens. Yeah, we had the right numbers. We just weren't mathing correctly. See, watch. Let's do 0.127, 0.0133, 9.5. But you can't go up, so it just stays at 9. That's why. Can't round up because obviously that's the maximum it'll fit. So you can't go to 10. It's 9. How many 9s can you have an EMT run? 4. Or you could have 3 90s and 3 30s, I guess. You could have 4 22s. What would that be? 4 22s? Yeah, that'd be 90. And 3 90s. All right, we got to get. We are going to be doing a live though tomorrow. It's going to happen, and we're going to. You need a code book? Yeah, me too. Look at mine. I got pages out of mine everywhere. We got to get. We'll see you guys later. Appreciate it.